The beauty up here on the Eldorado bar, it's breathtaking. This is where the gold rush was. They were dredging this property back from the 1870s all the way through the 1930s. So part of our mission is the restoration of the shoreline, going through what they call the tailings. And through these tailings, we're finding about 20,000 carats a year.
How did so many sapphires end up right here? All along this river, there's bars. It almost seems like dig a hole anywhere and you'll find some sapphires.
The sapphires themselves started growing about 1.4, 1.5 billion years ago. And about 50 to 60 million years ago, there was a plate subducting down underneath another one. And as that happens, it starts to build up mountains. So when the mountains are building up, you're getting huge amounts of rock and silt and all that stuff being washed down to the river, and the sapphires work their way downstream.
The sapphires are actually right above the bedrock. So the gravel on top is just what happened after the sapphires were deposited. We're just pulling off the blanket. So after you drop your material in the hopper, and it goes up the conveyor belt into the trommel, it gets washed. The trommel's rotating like a big washing machine, and that's when you get to the jig. The jig is what lofts the material. The denser stuff settles out at the beginning, and the lighter stuff gets pushed along by the water and the flow and the movement, and then eventually the tailings go off the end there, and at the end of your run, you can look through the jig, and then usually in the first 5 ribs of it, that's where you'll find the sapphires.
That's a lot of gold. Just by looking at that, that is a lot of gold. When I was panning as a kid, I would see only this amount of gold, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flakes or something like that. But then there's this large concentration of much more finer stuff.
It's not only the treasure hunt for the ultimate beautiful Montana sapphire that has great clarity, color change. It's much more than that. It's the adventure that we have every day, waking up in the morning and being able to see God's creation.